Today we are talking with Joe Wilson about his career and how his unit helped during the 1967 Milwaukee riots.
I joined the National Guard in Two Rivers in 1955. 8 of us from Washington High School in Two Rivers joined at the same time. 1956, October 21st, I went and joined the Navy, and I was on board the USS Newport News for 4 years. I went aboard as the bugler, and a year and a half later I was in navigation. It turned out to be the ship's special sea detail host. When I got out of the Navy, I was married. We had our first child. I went back to Hamilton. Ed Levy, my sergeant, I went to OCS, and he was in charge of my unit. From there, I retired in 1980 from the Wisconsin Army National Guard as a Army captain. When I was a first lieutenant, I was in command of the 88-man rapid reaction team in Milwaukee during the riot in '67. We had to break up a riot at the playground on Teutonia Avenue. There was about 3,000 to 4,000 people protesting. And we got there, and one of the police officers says, "You better load your weapons. There's gunfire all over the place." But then we cordoned off the area. First sergeant, I'm going to load the weapon. You go down that way, and I'll go down to the right, and we're going to check every safety. I don't want anybody shot. We didn't fire a shot. Then we took care of one of the rookie police officers. He was beat to hell, and he was bleeding all over, and his shirt and everything was tore off. My medic took care of him. And then my son, one Saturday, the wife and I came over there, and he said, "Oh, this is Detective so-and-so from the Milwaukee Police Department." He says, "I was that rookie, $1,000,000 to 1."
Today we are talking with Joe Wilson about his career and how he handled the dispute among his soldiers.
I joined the National Guard in Two Rivers in 1955. 8 of us from Washington High School in Two Rivers joined at the same time. 1956, October 21st, I went and joined the Navy, and I was on board the USS Newport News for 4 years. I went aboard as the bugler, and a year and a half later I was in navigation. It turned out to be the ship's special sea detail host. When I got out of the Navy, I was married. We had our first child. I went back to Hamilton. I went to OCS, and from there I retired in 1980 from the Wisconsin Army National Guard as a Army captain. I only had one situation at a summer camp, a transferee from Florida and a guy from Manitowoc, both good soldiers. We were training for Vietnam. One of the sergeants came up with the Jeep and he says, "Sir, you got to get back here." He says, "We got a situation." One had a loaded rifle and the other one had a bayonet, and they were going to kill each other. And I went up there and I talked to them. I said, "Guys, you got to give me your weapons." I said, "We've been training hard, and you guys have been doing a damn good job. Give me your weapons. You come in my office tomorrow morning when we get in, and we'll talk about the situation." So they came in the office. "I got a punishment for you guys. I used to do this in the Navy. It's called a captain's mess. Your penalty, you will be sleeping in the same tent. You'll be eating together. You'll be carrying your weapons. And if you don't get along with each other by the end, I will have you transferred." "No summary court-martial?" I says, "No." I says, "You guys are two good soldiers." I says, "I can't afford to lose you." They hugged each other. They came over. They shook my hand. He said, "Oh my God, we thought we were going to go up." I said, "This is between you and me."
Today we are talking to Mark Hennish about his career and the life-changing sickness he acquired during his time in Vietnam.
I was a captain in the Green Berets of the United States Army. Active duty 1968 through 1972. I served in Vietnam and Cambodia 3 years, 69, 70, 71 as a captain in the Green Berets. I have a total of 13 years active and reserve service. And as I said, I'm a captain. Vietnam, Cambodia was my theater of operations. I ran a MASH hospital and did several civil affairs programs for 12.5 schools and orphanages, receiving 4 Bronze Stars for valor and service, along with 8 lesser awards. I was later diagnosed with PTSD, and after 32 years, the VA acknowledged that I had Agent Orange, and I have cancer. I'm in the Kewanee Atrium Care Center right now, trying to recuperate from surgery, pancreatic cancer surgery. It stayed a part of me. I had 3 careers with the Social Security Administration, with Department of Army, and as a county undersheriff and deputy sheriff with the Kewanee County Sheriff's Department. So I had 3 productive careers, but I never was able to turn the switch off, so to speak. It always was there, and it'll always be there. Pushed me to be a better person. Unfortunately, though, the exposure to the Agent Orange, the yellowish, whitish dust, later gave me cancer, and I'll never totally recuperate from that. I can tell life has been extremely hard the last year. Unfortunately, now I'm not very mobile going out anywhere.